The third method for rapid prototyping is sometimes referred to as TAP, which is Touch Application Prototype. The TAP method isn't particular to any one application, right? It could be Keynote, it could be Fireworks, it could be a variety of different things. Let me just minimize this here. But what I found is that Keynote is actually really, really awesome for making these tap-enabled wireframes. And plus, everyone that has a Mac probably has Keynote, you know? Mm-hmm. Have you done anything with Keynote and wireframing, Jordan?
I have not, but I've seen a lot of presentations that use it, and it's amazing. People think of it as just another PowerPoint,
yeah.
But it's actually an amazing tool for, as you said, just brainstorming ideas for web apps, web pages, even mobile apps.
Totally, right? Yeah, so this is like basic Keynote, right? And we have our shapes, and we're kind of used to this. It's pretty easy to come in here and just start wireframing, just throwing out our ideas on this paper here. Let me see if I can change some of this here. General Assembly red. I don't know if that's General Assembly red. Is there a General Assembly red, Jordan?
There is.
Sure
I don't know the...
You don't know the hexadecimal
I
code?
don't.
Damn it, Jordan. So it's pretty easy to start doing something that looks fairly similar to what I showed you guys with OmniGraffle before. So what's nice, this is just bare bones Keynote. You can make a home page like this, and you can make maybe a submit page. Let's see if I were to make a submit page. You can make two different pages like this. And if you don't know already, it's really easy to make items on our page clickable. So I can go to this over here in the inspector and click Enable as Hyperlink. And this allows me to make this a button now. And so I can say, hey, link to slide or an external web page or something else. But slide, if we do slide, you can go slide number 2, right? Come back out. And now when I run my presentation, I can go submit and this can go here, right?
It's so simple.
It's so easy.
It's an amazing...
And then I can go here and I can say, this is the home button, right? And so now I come here and I click this and this goes to first slide. And now we have go to home, go to submit, go to home. So that is like the easiest thing I could ever show you guys. It's super easy. Now where we can have some fun with this is in these links I gave you guys. Keynotopia. Have you seen this, Jordan?
I have.
Have you? Do you guys use this?
I don't, but I've definitely seen it before.
Yeah, so Keynotopia, what they have a few things that are really nice. First off, they have these prototype bundles, which are a lot of these different assets that you would expect to see, when you're making iPhone, Android, Facebook application, right? And they're for sale. I think they're pretty affordable for what you get. And I've paid for them and downloaded it. And here, let me just show you guys the sample. What you would get would be all of these different template files here, right? And so now, when we download, let's say, I'm going to close this here. Let's say I wanted to make an iPhone mockup, right? Well, it would be pretty easy. I would come into here, into the iPhone templates of what they give me. It's pretty nice. And I can go to iPhone Library and open this up. Let's see what happens. Great. And so what happens when I open up iPhone Library is now I'm not just using that basic red button that I showed you guys, but you get these really cool designed buttons that look exactly like the iPhone interface. And so there's a ton of stuff in here. I like the iPhone Library as a good place to start. And then I like iPhone Background. This is just my method. As this could be the screen that we're working with, right? So now, if I wanted to make a mobile site here, pretty easy. Let's see. I want to have, what do I need from here? I want my top bar. I'm gonna throw that in there. So I think the best way to do it is to copy it and paste it like this. Just throw it up at the top there. Maybe I want some images. I think I downloaded some beforehand. Let me see what I got here. Some materials. Yep. So some images. Let's say I was going to make something similar to the GA site. I could throw this in here. Just throw an image in, pretty easy. Resize it. I'll just leave it like that for now. Looks good. Put that up there. maybe I want the logo. That would look good. Throw that over here. And I think the background would look better if it wasn't that gray, although that gray is cool, but some kind of white. And so I can make a shape. I can, instead of using image fill, use image color, make that white. Send it to the background, send it to back. And let's preview what we have so far. So far we have just that. Well, that's cool. Let's make some extra buttons on this page, right? How would we do that? We could just come over here to our options. Ooh, I think we can just take these. These would look pretty good, I think. Copy them and paste them into my project down here. Let me zoom out a little bit so you guys can see. Zoom out. All right, cool. And then I can name them. So if we were making that General Assembly website, we can say we have education. We can say we have location. We can say we have a blog, right? And now I can make a new page for each of these. I can go, maybe I'll go duplicate slide. It seems like a pretty good way to do that. And then just delete what I don't need, that there. And now on my location page, I might want a map. They have a map here. That's pretty nice. Oh, again, I'm just going to copy all, paste all here. I'm going to group this. You can group stuff by just do help group like that. And now it's all one piece. You can throw it here and send to back. Get rid of this white. There we go. Maybe I'll get rid of this logo. I can change location name. All this stuff is editable, so I could change this to General Assembly. Nice. Oh, and I think it would be really good to have like a way to get back. So I need a home button for this. Let me see, I know they have a home button somewhere. Just look through the library. Back would work perfectly. Throw this up here. Back. Change this to location page. And maybe finally I'll create a third page for the blog. Throw in a different image. Just have this image ready. Some kids. Jordan, who are these kids? Do you know? It's on the front page of our blog today. I don't know who it is.
I do not know.
I don't know.
But this, I mean, this really is amazing because we get questions all the time, but from students who just, don't have a technical background, have great ideas that they want for either a website, a web app, or a mobile app. And, this is just an incredible way for you to communicate to a potential technical co-founder or to investors or to potential team members about really what your vision is. You need, no engineering background, and you can really get a sense of what exactly it is that you want to put out into the world.
Totally. Yeah, and it has that high fidelity look to it where it's not, I think it's fine to start with paper, to start there, but man, seriously, I'm doing this in I'm doing all this so you guys can see the different features and just to see how quick it is. So, now that I have my 3 pages, my location and my blog, be consistent. Super easy. Location, now I'm just going to enable that as hyperlink to which slide? To slide number 2. And then the blog, I am just going to enable that as slide number 3. And that's cool. And then on both of these pages, I want this back button to go to the first slide. And I want this one to go to the first slide. Hey, gotta click it. Enable hyperlink, first slide. I'm gonna save that out and just put that on my desktop. So this would be GA Keynote. The desktop, looks pretty good, just save that. And when I preview it, now I have, let me go back to the homepage. Yeah, just kind of like a basic little app here where I'm like, oh, this is the homepage of the GA future iPhone app. Right. Click on location, I get the location. That's what it might look like. When I go back, I click on blog.
So cool.
Blog would look like.
It's so cool.
It's cool, right?
It's awesome.
Right? And that's just scratching the surface, guys. Again, if you come here, there's tons of great stuff here. I would recommend you guys watch this under tutorials. This tutorial of how to build a prototype, how to prototype an interactive iPhone in 19 minutes. And this guy just, one of the founders just goes to town with all of the options, to make it just look and feel much. You see how quickly I did that? This does not take a lot of time. You could really make something wonderful in like a day. You know what I mean? But the question you might be asking at this point would be, how is he doing that with his finger on the iPhone?
I was going to ask that.
Well, I asked
Is he doing Keynote on his iPhone?
Well, I'm not sure if that would work, but Keynotopia has their own app, and what you do is you download it. It's $1.99 in the iPhone store. You just download it. You export from Keynote into a PDF, drag it into iTunes, and it uploads to the app.
Oh, no way. That's amazing.
The whole tutorial is online, yeah. And so then you could just run it right on your iPhone, and it's amazing. So I would highly recommend this. Watch this video. You can see this guy display everything that you can do with Keynotopia and to get started. It also works with PowerPoint as well. It is not just Keynote, just to mention that.